I want to apologize. My technical issues was related to a phone orientation app that I have on here, and I didn't know I had the orientation. One of the buttons clicked the wrong way, the wrong button clicked for orientation and screen rotate, and YouTube, it was messing my YouTube up, so where I couldn't go live. But I'm here now. Excited to be here this morning. As y'all know, I did a little bit of a schedule change. As y'all know, I'm not really a more early morning person, so I just try to do my early mornings on my FedEx days, which is just 2 days a week, Wednesday and Thursday. So decided to switch my schedule up a little bit and just do the early days a couple days a week now instead of 3 or 4 days a week. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. So we'll go ahead and get started. In my van in town right now, sitting over here at Smoothie King. Got me a smoothie as well, so cheers, y'all. If you drink anything, I love what they're doing now. It says, "We appreciate you." They write these on the cups now. Freaking awesome. If you haven't never been to Smoothie King, you need to hit it up. Try a good 32-ounce smoothie over there. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Allergies bothering me a little bit this morning. Apologize for that. So I want to welcome y'all to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Wednesday and Thursdays at 7 a.m. and Friday through Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. and that is Eastern Time. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for content and podcast episodes. So go ahead and find a stopping point in whatever you're doing right now. Just get somewhere safe where you can relax for the next few minutes and focus on some self-care. And I'll be back. I actually need to get out and take care of my nose for a second. Y'all I hate to do that on camera, so I apologize, y'all. I'll give y'all a minute or so to get there. Before we get started, let's get my lights on in here for y'all. Y'all like my LEDs? Some of y'all seen them before, some of y'all probably haven't. I bet a lot of y'all getting ready for college football. I'm not really a sports fan, but I will be working over in Clemson at football game days, y'all. Football game weekends, really. I'll be working Friday and Saturdays over there. Doing Uber, DoorDash, things like that. Mostly rides, though. I make most of my money in Clemson on doing rides over there during season, football season. All right, so go ahead and, you know what? We're gonna do an open eye one today. So just go ahead and take some slow, deep cleansing breaths, breathing in your nose and out your mouth. And just focus on the lights behind me here, as well as if you look over here, you see some cars going down the road. Just kind of notice that. Just put your attention there. You can notice the vehicle colors, maybe even guess the type of cars that are going by me right now. If you choose to focus on that, if you want to, you can also just focus on the lights behind me, my LEDs. They look like Christmas lights. I actually got them for Christmas initially, is why I bought them, but then I started using them year round. People seem to like them, especially the people going out and partying. Everybody gets in here, takes selfies, Snapchat, and things like that. It's all my lights, especially at night, y'all. It is freaking awesome in here at night. The colors, beautiful. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm looking on my screen as well. Continue breathing. Tell you what, y'all, I got a pumpkin spice. They just started them this year. Things are delicious. Y'all need to try one of those. I normally do the peanut power plus. Sorry, got distracted. Back to my breathing. Yeah, really, you can focus on anything, y'all, in the video. It doesn't really matter. You can focus on the lights, the traffic. You can focus on my seats back here. Whatever you want to focus on. You can focus on my glasses. They're changing colors with the sunlight. So whatever's most comfortable and easiest for you. I'm choosing the traffic. I'm watching the traffic and the colors of the vehicles that are going by. By looking outside the body like this, it also might bring up some emotions in your body. This is one way of actually getting in your body. Obviously, we are in our body, but a lot of times we're not aware that we're in our body, and we try to distract ourselves from our bodies, from our emotions, from our sensations in our bodies. So by looking out like this, it's actually something that a type of therapy that I did before. I can't think of the name of it right offhand, but oh yeah, it's called somatic experiencing. So I did about 10 sessions of that with somebody, and when I noticed, and I just noticed the more you focus on the outside world, things in your environment, it does tend to allow emotions to start surfacing in the body that may not come up otherwise. Uh, it's kind of interesting how that works. That you have to be really conscious of your body and really aware of your body, how your body's feeling in the moment. So me, I noticed a little bit of anxiety coming up. As I'm focusing on the traffic here, I can feel a little bit of anxiety in my body. It's okay. I'm not going to judge it or anything. It's not good or bad. It's just a little anxiety. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, so we're going to do one more breath this time. Taking in deep as you can through your nose. And on the exhale, blow it out audibly, releasing any other tension that you might be holding on to. After that, we'll do the acceptance prayer. And prayer. Acceptance is the answer to all of my problems today. When I am disturbed, it is because I find some person, place, thing, or situation, some fact of my life unacceptable to me, and I can find no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation as being exactly the way it is supposed to be in this moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing happens in God's world by mistake. Until I could accept my alcoholism, drug addiction, shopping addiction, sex addiction, sick thinking, emotions, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and so on, being exactly like it is, I could not stay sober unless I accept life completely on life's terms. I cannot be happy. I need to concentrate not so much on what needs to be changed in the world as on what needs to be changed in me and my attitudes. Alright, so August the 26th, y'all. Reading for today. So we'll go ahead and get started. It wasn't a coincidence, but a miracle of Al-Anon that I began my fourth step and undertook a major overhaul of my garden on the same day. I had moved too late for planting, but I decided to remove all of the overgrowth in preparation for next year. I removed weeds, leaves, and dead plant material. Then I began to dig, turning dirt over to loosen it. My progress was halted by a clump that had once been a tiger lily. I dug around, delving deeper to reveal a tangle of roots binding the mass to the earth. My attempts to remove it in one clump proved futile. I tugged, pushed, and kicked, but it refused to move. My frustration mounted, and I regretted embarking on a project that seemed impossible to achieve. I took a break. I rested, and I thought of using a different approach to removing the tangle of roots. I got up and went back to work. This time, slowly and meticulously, I began disentangling the mass one tiny piece at a time. After I had finished leaving behind a large hole in the ground, I filled the hole with new earth. I gazed satisfied at the result of my persistence, a garden prepared for new growth. That's when it came to me. This is how Al-Anon helps me today. Al-Anon showed me how to detangle myself, sift through the debris, and humbly ask my higher power to prepare me for new growth by removing the clumps in my way. Thought for the day. If the work of sorting myself out in step 4 seems daunting, I'll ask God to show me a different approach. New weeds will sprout and some plants will forever need pruning. The steps equip me with weed control and garden manuals. And that's from the book From Survival to Recovery, page 201. If you're just joining us, I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you got something good out of the reading for today. For me, step 4 was, honestly, y'all, I had panic attacks when I started and it was working in step 4. It took me about a month to get through step 4, doing my inventory. But I think I took the wrong approach, because y'all, I judged the crap out of myself, y'all. I beat myself up. This is something I'm not really conscious of a lot of times, but it's the truth nonetheless. I actually have a fellow traveler. She's an ACA, and we had a really good discussion this morning about that. And I didn't realize how bad it actually was, y'all, like the judgment that I put on myself. It is insane. And it's like that's probably my most major issue that I have, y'all, judging myself. And that's what happened to me in step 4, y'all. I judged the crap out of myself. So you have to do your section. I had to do my sex inventory, my fears inventory, my resentments inventory, and my harms inventory, where I'd harmed others. And as well as myself, y'all, right? So I had to put myself on that list too, because I had harmed myself and sometimes continue to do so with these judgments I put on myself. And like, y'all, that's like so much freaking energy, y'all, that I think I can maybe free up when I quit judging myself like that. And instead give myself grace, give myself love, give myself more compassion, give myself more understanding. And yeah, so that's what I aim to do, especially working step 4 when I work it again, which right now I'm actually going to be looking for. Sorry, I had a phone call come in, y'all. I forgot to mute it. I apologize. So when I get ready to do my step 4 again, I'm actually currently looking for another sponsor, a fellow traveler, to take me through. I'm probably going to start going through the Loving Parent Guidebook in ACA is most likely what I'm going to end up doing pretty soon. But I'm going to end up, I got some fellow travelers that can actually help me if I run into some issues with it. But I think it's time I buckle down and start working on that book, y'all. It's some really powerful stuff. I haven't never done it before, but that's the program that I mainly focus on, is the ACA. And yeah, there's some really powerful, y'all. There's a step workbook, it's a yellow workbook. There's also a Loving Parent Guidebook, which is suggested by a therapist in California before actually doing the step workbook. And sorry, y'all, another phone call came in. Try not to forget about muting it next time. So, but y'all, that's pretty much all I had. Yes, a little bit at a time, y'all. One step at a time, one baby step at a time. That's how things go with the steps in my experience. And I got to be more gentle with myself, y'all. I have to be more gentle with myself. I don't need to be beating myself up, and just have full acceptance of myself the way I am currently in this moment. So I'm sorry, y'all, my phone just fell over. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. Trust y'all got some good stuff out of this, and look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow morning bright and early. Y'all take care. Go out there and make it a great day. And as always, y'all, Peace and love.